Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. It's great to have you here. So today I want to talk about a diversified luxury collection. I feel that if we look at the luxury space on social media, everybody is talking about handbags, shoes, maybe fine jewelry and watches, as well as belts and sunglasses. And those are kind of considered to be the key accessories to have in order to grow your luxury collection. But I'm going to argue that, we don't necessarily need like 50 luxury handbags. Instead, maybe a good idea would be to actually go ahead and diversify your luxury collection so that there are other items in your collection that you could use together with all those handbags. I mean, if we have that many handbags, how many of them are we actually effectively using, let's say on a daily, a weekly, or a monthly basis? But if we have a number of different items in our collection that are designer and luxury items, the chances are that we are going to be using those items more frequently. So I really want to dedicate today's video to talking about 5 luxury items I would prioritize buying if I wanted to diversify my luxury collection beyond bags, shoes, fine jewelry, belts, and sunglasses. So if you're interested in this type of topic, please stick around and let's see what these 5 luxury items are. All right, item number one I would invest in if I was diversifying my luxury collection once again would be a wool or cashmere coat or a blazer, basically a piece of outerwear. And of course, this would really depend on the climate where I live. So if you live in a colder climate, I would really suggest a wool or cashmere coat. And if you live in a warmer climate when winters are not that harsh, I would suggest that you invest in a blazer. Now, why am I picking this as a suggestion? Well, first of all, a piece of outerwear, any outerwear, is really quite big, right? So it's something that is really noticeable in our wardrobe and something that people see us in a lot. So it's just kind of like a big chunk of material that we are wearing. So my argument would be that it's very good to invest in that chunk of material if it's something that we are wearing so often, especially when you live maybe in a colder climate and the winters are longer. The next point here is that once again, if you're looking at a piece of outerwear, I would really want to have something that is made out of high quality fabrics and has high quality construction and cut. So once again, that's why I would actually suggest to invest in a designer piece. And last but not least, once again, going back to the duration, but if you live in a colder climate where you spend a lot of time wearing a coat or a heavy jacket in the winter and maybe also in the fall and in the spring, maybe it is a good idea to diversify your collection and buy yourself a luxury item or two, which is a piece of outerwear. Now, we don't necessarily need to kind of look at the same type of outerwear. As I mentioned, it will really depend on your climate, but I think the designer or the luxury house or the design house you could really consider here is Max Mara. And one thing that I really like about Max Mara is that they have a variety of cuts, a variety of lengths. So you could choose a coat that is a very, very long coat, would perhaps be more suitable for a certain type of lifestyle. But then they also have kind of shorter coats and jackets that would fit very well to somebody who is maybe a little bit more mobile or for somebody who lives in a climate that is just not too cold. And let me show you a couple of examples here. Oh, and by the way, everything I'm going to be showing, I'm also going to link in the description box down below. But once again, speaking about Max Mara, let me show you this Miana wool and cashmere coat. So it is kind of this white ecru color. It is made out of wool and cashmere. And this coat has kind of a bit of a boxy style, which I think is very versatile because you can wear it with something a bit more dressy, something a bit more professional, kind of like in the pictures that you are seeing here. But you could also easily dress down this coat and just wear it with a pair of jeans or even with a pair of sweatpants for a more relaxed look. And by the way, Max Mara pieces often go on sale, so I often think that it is a good idea to pick up a piece like this during a summer sale so you can actually wear this coat in the winter. Let me show you another option which actually has a better price point. It's retailing at 70% of the original price, and it is Edgar wool and cashmere coat. So it's kind of a bit similar in style, except it is shorter. It has kind of a larger lapels, and then it also has, I guess, brighter buttons. Once again, I think a piece like this is very versatile. It could be dressed up, it could be dressed down, and something like this would definitely keep you warm, but also if you live in warmer climates, perhaps a coat like this would also be suitable for your winter season. I also wanted to show you this light blue version from Max Mara. It is also wool and cashmere coat, so 90% wool, 10% cashmere. And this coat to me is just a bit more classic looking. I mean, I think it would be suitable to be worn in a bit more dressed up way. And also this particular cut is just kind of a very classic cut for Max Mara. I think a coat like this is really timeless. And once again, the coat I'm showing right here is actually on sale right now. It is 30% of the original price. So it is always a good idea to buy something in the summer that you can actually then wear in the winter season. So my recommendation number one, if you're looking to diversify your luxury wardrobe, look into a piece of outerwear, maybe a wool or cashmere coat that's going to last you for many years and that you're going to be able to wear during the colder months of the season where you live. By the way, my name is Lisa and I'm your guide to savvy luxury shopping no matter where in the world you are. Subscribe to my channel to learn more about strategic luxury shopping with the emphasis on timelessness and quality of your items. My recommendation number two, if you're looking to diversify your luxury collection, would be to invest into a piece of costume jewelry. Now, I know, there is like a lot of information on the internet when people are saying, don't buy costume jewelry, save your money, buy fine jewelry instead. And, obviously, I partially agree with that. And that's why I'm saying that my recommendations today are for a diversified collection. So it just kind of assumes that maybe you already have a couple of pieces of fine jewelry. But I think I have a very strong argument in favor of costume jewelry. Big, chunky statement pieces are very important to a wardrobe. And of course, it depends on the style, but I think, they are important in order to be able to elevate and bring an edge to certain outfits that you are wearing. But, let's agree, it's actually really difficult to buy a big, chunky statement of a jewelry if you're looking to buy fine jewelry only, because that would really, really cost you a pretty penny. So instead, I would suggest that you look at your favorite designers and pick a couple of pieces of costume jewelry that really speak to your style and that would really help you change up and elevate some of your outfits. I'm going to show you some of my favorites here, and these are the type of pieces I actually wear in my videos a lot. First of all, I really like Vivienne Westwood jewelry or costume jewelry, especially the one that is featuring the pearl detail. So this necklace right here, I have one like this. It's in silver with kind of 3 strings of pearls on each side. I think this is such a beautiful statement. I wore it to a wedding. I wear it on an everyday basis if I just really want to add an oomph to the outfit that I have. And you've seen me wear it in my videos as well. So I really like this particular piece. I also really like the earrings that I'm actually wearing today. By the way, these were a present from my husband. Now, I would not wear these earrings together with the necklace that I just showed, but by themselves, I think these earrings actually make such a wonderful statement. And they're also really quite versatile. I feel that I can pair them with a lot of shirts and dresses, and they add something, a little bit of an extra punch to an outfit that I'm wearing. And by the way, I'm also going to show a picture right here of another set of earrings from Vivienne Westwood that are kind of the same in style, but are just bigger, like much, much bigger. So I think these earrings are probably a bit too bold for my taste, but if you think you could pull them off, I think they would be a great investment. And I also wanted to show a couple of pieces from my favorite design house, Maison Margiela. I actually have quite a few different costume jewelry items from that particular design house as well. I bought them so many years ago. None of them are actually available right now, but you could still, if you look at the Maison Margiela jewelry collections, I think there's so many pieces that are so interesting and so bold and would definitely add a punch to your look. So for example, let's see this particular ear cuff. Once again, even right here in the picture, the way that it is paired with just a denim jacket, I think offers such an interesting juxtaposition in styles. And I think depending on the boldness of your style, this ear cuff could actually be quite an interesting addition. I think another interesting bracelet or interesting piece of jewelry we could look at is actually this bracelet, this screw motif bracelet from Maison Margiela. I think it would stack very well with any of the other designer pieces, and I think it is just so interesting to look at. And by the way, this season, Maison Margiela has quite a few different screw motif pieces of jewelry. So I also wanted to show you this earring. It's a single earring, so you would need to double the price if you actually want to buy two. But I think an earring like this looks very unique, very androgynous, and maybe it would go well with an edgy or a sporty style. So item number 3 I would invest in if I was looking to diversify my luxury collection would be a matching set. And here I'm talking about either maybe a silk matching set, linen, cotton, or cashmere matching set. Now, I personally really prefer silk because I think that silk items in a way are kind of collector's pieces. They are likely to last for a very long time, and especially silk button-up shirts are something that's in my mind really quite timeless. And of course, the reason I'm talking about a matching set is because sets are very versatile. So you can wear them together, but then you can also split apart and wear each piece separately with something else. So you would really get a lot of wear if you invest into a designer matching set. When it comes to designer matching sets, especially if you're looking at silk, some of my favorite design houses include Casablanca and Versace. So actually there is now a small kind of Casablanca store at Istanbul International Airport, and I tried on a number of shirts there when I was traveling the last time several months ago, and I was really impressed with the quality of those pieces. So I'm going to show you a Casablanca set right here that I actually found online. So it is this really nice dark green color, and the set includes a button-up shirt and a pair of trousers. Now, I feel like the set is really quite bold, but if you separated the pieces, if you just wear this particular button-up shirt, even with a pair of basic trousers or a pair of jeans, it would look really chic. And by the way, this set could actually be found on sale right now, and that's another great part about buying something from Casablanca. By the way, I also found a pair of shorts that would go very well, once again, with this button-up shirt. So if you wanted to, you could actually get kind of 3 pieces that match together, the trousers, the shorts, and a button-up shirt. And I think that would really add a lot of versatility. By the way, obviously this matching set needs to match your existing style and your existing wardrobe. So if you're not into wearing trousers, you could actually get a matching set with a skirt. So I'm going to show you a couple of options from Versace right now. All of these items are once again on sale right now. So there is this blue option. You can get a silk button-up shirt and then also a matching skirt. And the very same set could also be purchased in pink color. So you can get a pink button-up shirt made out of silk and then a matching skirt if you find that within your style you end up wearing skirts more frequently. So my third recommendation for a diversified luxury collection would be a matching set. So the fourth set of items I would consider if I wanted to diversify my luxury collection would be a silk scarf or a twilly. Now, I actually filmed another video, I'm gonna link it up here, where I spoke extensively about 5 key luxury accessories that don't break a bank but can elevate your style. So I spoke a lot about twillies and silk scarves in that particular video. Now, today I would just add that once again, you could often buy a silk scarf or a twilly on sale, obviously depending on the brand. So you cannot buy Hermes on sale, but if you look at scarves from Versace and Dolce and Gabbana, I'm going to include some pictures here. I'm also going to link everything down below. But you could always get some of those items for a very good discount. And I think silk scarves are very versatile. They can add a pop of color to your outfit, or you could actually buy them in a more neutral color that would kind of complement your wardrobe better. By the way, I just really like how silk scarves look next to, for example, wool or cashmere as a fabric. It is such a nice juxtaposition. So for this reason, I really like wearing silk scarves during the winter, but also during the summer. And really the same point about the twillies. You can obviously always use them for your handbags, but you could also tie them around your neck, around your hair, on your wrist. I think they're really versatile items. And if you're looking to diversify your luxury collection, I would add a couple of those to my collection. Okay, and the last item I want to mention today is a hair piece. So I have had this Balmain hair clip for quite a few years right now. I mean, you can still see I actually keep it in the original box, but this has been super versatile. I invested in this piece several years ago, and I wear it so often, obviously, especially on days when I actually do not want to do anything with my hair. So I think a designer hairpiece, especially if you're going to use it quite frequently, is really a good addition if you're diversifying your luxury collection. So I'm going to show you up here something else you could consider is perhaps a scrunchie. If it's something that you could actually use, and if this is the hairstyle that if you make a ponytail quite often. Now, another point about scrunchies is that you could actually use them maybe to decorate your handbag as well, which is a big trend right now. So there are quite a few scrunchies that are available on sale from Pucci, and they just have this really most amazing vibrant colors, just so cute. And you could obviously look into any other designer brand, maybe a brand that you prefer, such as, I don't know, Fendi or Valentino. But a hairpiece, is not gonna break the bank. Generally speaking, it doesn't cost that much, and as I mentioned, you could get them on sale as well. But I think if you are diversifying your luxury collection, then perhaps this could be a piece that you could use quite often. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really wanted to talk about different items today, items that perhaps we do not mention very often when we talk about luxury collections. So if we stop away from just the handbags and the shoes, the jewelry, the belts, and the sunglasses, what are some of the other items that we can invest in order to diversify our luxury collection? So I hope you really liked some of the items that I mentioned today. Let me know down in the comments if you actually have some of these items and if you use them quite often when it comes to your luxury collection. By the way, I'm gonna link another video up here where I talk about 5 luxury accessories that do not break the bank but can elevate your style. So please watch that video next. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.